All right, everyone, welcome to another weekly Python lesson. Today we're going to look at some advanced string manipulation methods. And string manipulation is used in things like Oxford University Computing Challenge or OUCC and the AIO Australian Informatics Olympiad, and relatively similar kind of coding tests and exams that are used all around the world. So string manipulation is very interesting and also very useful. Today we're going to learn some basic techniques for this advanced kind of level for Pig Latin. And then over the next couple of weeks, I'll also go into different ways that we can use string manipulation to solve very different problems. So today's going to be a nice, sharp, and focused one. Let's get into it. We'll get started by creating a Python file. I'm going to call mine Pig Latin. We're going to create a function. So let's define what we need, okay? Create a function that takes a word and outputs a Pig Latin version. So in case you didn't know, Pig Latin is a funny kind of code that parents can use to talk to each other without the kids knowing what they're saying. If the word starts with a consonant, then what happens is that the first letter of the word gets put onto the end, and then you add the words AY at the end. So cat would be at K, for example. All right, so for words that start with a consonant, put the first letter to the end, then add AY. For words that start with a vowel, simply add yay. Okay? So one of the most important things to know about this particular challenge is that strings, which are the words that we're going to take, are actually, well, most of the time, you can treat them as though they are lists. They are lists of single characters. That means that you can access a list. Well, the way that you would access a list, you can access a letter as though it was a list of characters. So for example, if I wanted to get that first letter, I can just grab it by using the square bracket notation, in addition to the string functions. So let's try that out. Def get Pig Latin. I'm going to make my word here. And then I'm going to create a set of vowels. I don't want to make it so that I go if A, if E, if I, if O, if U. I want to make it so that if the first letter is one of any of these letters, then I can skip forward. This also means that it's faster for me to type. So here I'm going to put in my vowels. Okay. And then for each vowel in vowels, so for each of these letters in the vowels, I'm going to check if that first letter in the word is equal to it. So check if the if vowel equals word 0. Then I can set a flag to say it is a vowel. So is vowel starter. Start off as false. then is val starter will equal true. All right, so now we know that if the word is starting with a vowel or not, because we loop through every letter in my vowels string, and if it is a vowel, then I'm going to be able to do one thing. If it's not, it's going to do another. Let's start with something simple. So if is vowel starter, I'm going to make it print word starts with vowel, else print word starts with consonant. And let's test it out. Get pig Latin, and then I'm going to put the word in as, say, cat. So this should print the word starts as a consonant. Okay, that's good. What about and? And I'm putting in a capital here. Word starts with a vowel. See, it's very useful already. Now that I know that I have a vowel or a consonant, I can do two things. I'm going to, for example, if I am going to just add YAY to the end for a vowel, then it's very simple. I'm going to get final word, or result word, let's say. Result word equals a blank string. If it's a vowel starter, then result word equals word plus yay. Okay, so let's see if I can do that. Oh, and then I'll print. Oh, well, I'm not going to actually print out any. I'm going to return it. Let's return the result word. So return result word. And then here, I'm going to actually print it out. Print get pig Latin and. So this should be ant yay. Run it, and yes, it prints out ant yay. So you can see that I can access the letters of my word as though it was just a list of characters. All right, so now we've already solved half of our problem, which is to get the vowel starter. What about the consonant starter? The consonant starter is slightly difficult because we need to put the first letter of the word to the end after I get the and then get the rest of the string. So I need to actually get something called a substring. So let's go result word equals, here I'm going to say word dot sub str substring and then I believe it is 1 to the length of the word. Word dot length word. All right, let's see if I can just get that second letter and the rest of so it should be 80 for this one. Oh, str object has no address substring. So what am I missing? Give me a moment, just need to debug my code. Substring, what am I missing? String length is the length, so that's correct. Oh, we need to slice, not use substring. So here, I'm thinking of something else. So here we can go word dot, or actually word, and then I can go open a square bracket, 1, which is the second letter, and then I can simply go colon. Okay, and what that does is that's going to get the substring, which is the slice, from all the way to the end. Okay, let's make sure that that is going to work as well. Invalid syntax, of course it is. What did I do? Word dot. Word, oh no, I don't need a dot because it is a list, right? At, all right? So I've already got the second letter all the way to the last letter. Now I need to put that first letter back in. So plus word 0. And then I have to add AY plus AY. So this is at K. Fantastic. What about, let's say, asteroid? Asteroid, yeah, that looks like right. What is about Jupiter? Jupiter J. Okay, so here we have all of our functions working now, which is great. So string manipulation is very useful, and being able to manipulate strings this way makes it so that you can work yourself really agile and really nimbly across the different kind of coding challenges that you normally get to use, especially these wordy ones and the consonant vowel kind of questions. Make sure you double check every time you need to seek out a certain set of words or numbers. Use the way that we have created, which is to have a string of vowels for you to loop through each item and then do the check there. Don't make a massive if-then statement. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this Python lesson. I'll see you next week for more string manipulation. Bye-bye.